And Rudy Dvorak. We are in Austin, Texas, looking at the next deal. We've got a 223 unit opportunity in the Reagan Hill area of Austin. We'd like to talk to you about the opportunity.
The opportunity itself is for, as Rudy said, a 223 unit apartment deal. It's a C-class property, C-class area. It is the central component of Austin, so it's very central to all the entries to the highway, to the workforce. Austin's doing very well so far as work is concerned, so it's a very good area to be in. There's 220 units, about 50% ones, 50% twos. One initial site, which is Lantern Hills and Reagan Hills, is 178 units, and then there's Casa Vanessa, which abuts the property and also is on the corner of Cameron Road, which is 45 units. So what we're going to do is combine the sites to total the 223 units, which hasn't been done before. That we will actually be in essence control of 2/3 of the city block on Reagan Hills, which, needless to say, if we're able to control that site, then we control the rents in that small submarket. Management company that's managing the site actually manages all the property in this corridor, which we will have the majority of the properties. I think they manage 600 units or so that are there, but those properties are managed by the same. Those properties are owned by the same owners. So we've been able to get in and secure the site by two separate owners, but they have their management business model maintained by the same company. 98% occupied for the property for the total site, which is good. Austin's occupancy currently is somewhere in and around 90% and plus, and it is moving up. And economists continue to say that Austin has the best growth for the state of Texas, as far as the city is concerned, so far as population increase and economy, so far as job growth and population is concerned. We are also looking at it, a part of the property itself is very family oriented. The tenant base, there's a lot of family involved. Even the fact that we were here and got privy to the fact that it's a school route for the buses, that there's 2 designated school buses for the site. So, we also have the family component of this as well.
And we were out at the site and we watched a couple buses drop off at the end of the day, and somewhere around 80 or 100 kids emptied the buses onto the site. Right. So it was good to see.
Definitely. So we think that's a good thing to see. So there's not a lot of outside involvement with the site so far as the tenant base is concerned. We're not fishing for different tenancies so far as everybody there is more of a working class component, but there's a family environment that's been implemented as well so far as management is concerned, which is very good, and that's what we want to see. That's what gets tenant retention. That's what makes people stay, and that's a good requirement of where we are.
Let's talk about the unique characteristics of the investment. One is the family-oriented neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 98.5% occupied. With this deal, and we'll talk a little more about the raise in a minute, but immediate investor distributions. We've got the really nice part about this deal is there's not a whole lot of changes required. We're going to go in, we're going to take a stabilized property, and we're going to make small little improvements. Bump rents sometime just a slight bump in rents in mid 2011. We're going to slightly reduce expenses and really make the office a little bit more efficient, and we're going to improve the curb appeal. We do those 3 or 4 things, and we believe strongly this is going to be a great investment.
Currently, Austin and the economy as a whole. So, but if we just specify Austin is about 15% below market than where it was in 2005, which I think that's across the board. They are slotted to regain that 15% increase in rents over the next 3 to 5 years. So that's a play on the property because we are buying it at today's rent, indicative to its income. We are getting that discount of 15% roughly so far as that bump is concerned, and we're going to progressively do that rent bump probably beginning in 2011. And that's going to be so we can go in because the property is stabilized. Currently, we're going to see its operations in a stabilized form and find out where we can make those small improvements and then begin to have that be recuperated within the rents that we're going to raise in 2011 or so.
I'd also like to talk a little bit about our knowledge of Texas and of Austin specifically. I have another project in Texas that's been very successful down in Houston, 173 units, and we've stabilized the property in 8 months. And Victor has been fortunate that he spent 10 years of his life here in Austin, and his father, in fact, owned a property within a football throws of our property here at Casa Vanessa.
Definitely. So I'm very familiar with the area. So this isn't a foreign market. This isn't a foreign area to me and or to Rudy. This is an opportunity that we think we can continue to build upon over time.
Victor, can we talk a little bit about the immediate area, the school, the high school that's right there, the retail that's within? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, definitely. We are actually, again, Rudy said it's a football's throw away, which is actually down the block from Austin Reagan High School. Very good high school, very good program. We're actually in an area where the school district is very good as well. We are very close to a lot of retail. As a matter of fact, we're less than about 4 miles away from Highland Mall and all of the other development stuff. A lot of retail. Home Depot's right down the street as well. So there's a lot of different things going on in and around the area of the immediate vicinity of the area for the property itself, which is a plus for everything that we're doing.
Okay, we're gonna show you the property now. We'll see you out at Casa Vanessa and Lantern Hills.